Hey y'all, okay, so here's the deal. It's the 31st, which means I have to do a TBR today for January in order for it to make sense. So, with that being said, I have a number generator here, and I think there's 50 books over here, and there's about 30 books over here. I want to get these ones for sure, but first we're going to pick from over on the other side, and I will bring it to you, and I'll count it out and everything. Um, so I put minimum 1, maximum 50, and I got 16. So we'll do 16 from both sides. So I'll be right back for the first round. I think we're going to do this 8 times. I'd show you my room, but it's a disaster. You can see Serenity, though. Serenity, you're on camera. Hey. Hey. Look, you're on camera. Say hi to everybody. All right. So we have number 16 in the book wrapped, and this one is the 16th on the new shelf. This is called The Rumor by Leslie Cara. Blurb by Paula Hawkins, saying keeps you guessing until the final page. Best-selling author of The Girl on the Train. When a single mother hears a shocking rumor outside her son's school, she never intends to pass it on, but one casual comment leads to another, and now there's no going back. Rumor has it that a notorious killer who committed a brutal crime as a child has been living a new life under an assumed identity in Joanna's seaside town. So who is the criminal hidden in their midst? Suspicion falls on everyone. As Joanna becomes obsessed with the case, her curiosity will expose her son and his father to the supposedly reformed murderer who may be ready to kill again. She will learn how dangerous one rumor can become and just how far she must go to protect those she loves. She's going to regret the day she ever said a word. So this looks interesting. It is about 55-ish chapters and 361 pages long. Yeah, and then it has, who did you tell? Okay. So there is that one, and then this one I'm not sure what this is, even though it's not really wrapped all that great. Ooh, okay, it's a Jocelyn Jackson. It's called Backseat Saints. Looks like this. Sorry, that glare is terrible. She cut off her ponytail. How far would you run to find redemption? Rogue Randy is the perfect Texas housewife. She's determined to be nothing like her long-missing mother, the one who left her with only a heap of old novels and her father's fists for company. So Rogue keeps quiet and takes her husband's punches like a lady. But Rogue wasn't always this way. Underneath her pastel skirts and hidden bruises lies Rose May Lawley, teenage spitfire, Alabama heartbreaker, and a crack shot with a pistol. Rose May is resurrected when a gypsy's tarot cards foretell doom for a dutiful Roe. Her handsome husband is going to kill her, unless she kills him first. Armed with only her wit, her Poppy's ancient .45, and her dog Fat Gretel, Rose May hightails it out of Texas. In a journey that is by turns harrowing and exhilarating, she uncovers long-buried truths about her family and herself, running from the man who will never let her go, on a mission to find the mother who did. So wait, are these both Texas? Hold on. No, this is a seaside town and this one's Texas. Okay. Interesting. Alright, what's our next number we're gonna get? Hold on. We're gonna generate again. And we got 33. So give me 1 second. Alright, so for number 33 on my new shelf, we got Aristotle and Dante discover the secrets of the universe by Benjamin Ellery Sands. Totally probably butchered that. But it says, Dante can swim, Ari can't. Dante is articulate and self-assured. Ari has a hard time with words and suffers from self-doubt. Dante gets lost in poetry and art. Ari gets lost in thoughts of his older brother. Who is in prison. Dante is fair-skinned. Ari's features are much darker. It seems that a boy like Dante, with his open and unique perspective on life, would be the last person to break down the walls that Ari has built around himself. But against all odds, when Ari and Dante meet, they develop a special bond that will teach them the most important truths of their lives and help define the people they want to be. But there are big hurdles in their way, and only by believing in each other and the power of their friendship can Ari and Dante emerge stronger on the other side. Interesting. Ooh, I like this short chapters. We love that. This might be one to pick up like right away. Because these are super short chapters and I love this. So, sorry. So there's that one. And then we have this one. Another wrapped one. Ironically, another heart one that is like transparent, basically. Try to see if I can get this. So let's see what we got for number 33 on the wrap shelf. Ooh, okay, we got a Mary Higgins Clark. This one is No Place Like Home by Mary Higgins Clark. It says, in a riveting new thriller from America's Queen of Suspense, a young woman is ensnared into returning to a place she had wanted to leave behind forever, her childhood home. There, at the age of 10, Liza Barton had shot her mother, trying desperately to protect her from her estranged stepfather, Ted Cartwright. Despite his claim that the shooting was a deliberate act, the juvenile court ruled the death an accident. Many people, however, agreed with Cartwright, and the tabloids compared her to the infamous murderess Lizzie Borden, pointing even to the similarity of their names. To erase Liza's past, her adoptive parents changed her name to Celia. At age 28, a successful interior designer in Manhattan, she marries a childless 60-year-old widower, Lawrence Foster, and they have a son. Before their marriage, she reveals to him her true identity. 2 years later, on his deathbed, he makes her swear never to tell anyone so that their son Jack will not carry the stigma of her past. 2 years later, Celia is happily remarried. Her peace of mind is shattered when her new husband, Alex Nolan, surprises her with a gift: the house in Mendham, New Jersey, where she killed her mother. On the day they move in, they find the words "Little Lizzie's Place, Beware" painted on the lawn, splotches of red paint all over the house, and a skull and crossbones carved into the door. More and more, there are signs that someone in the community knows Celia's true identity. When Georgette Grove, the real estate agent who sold the house to Alex, is brutally murdered and Celia is the first on the crime scene, she becomes a suspect. As Celia fights to prove her innocence, she is not aware that she and her son Jack are now the targets of a killer. Interesting. Okay, I see you. Alright. Sorry, I'm taking my socks off. No, you cannot see. Okay, so what is the next number? We have 4 books. I thought we were doing 8 books. So, the next number is 28. So, I'll be right back. Alright, so first off on the new shelf, we have The Vanishing Deep by Astrid Schultz. Looks like this. It's a little thick baby. So 17-year-old Tempe was born into a world of water, with only a few islands remaining after the great waves hit centuries ago. Tempe spends her days diving, scavenging the ruins of a bygone era for anything of value, but it's not food or shelter she wants to barter for. It's a life, for on the island of Palindromina, the dearly departed can be briefly resurrected for a steep price, and Tempe will pay anything for the chance to confront her sister about the secret she died keeping. But once revived, her sister, Alicia, has other plans. She doesn't want to spend her remaining hours atoning for a crime she insists she didn't commit. Instead, she persuades Tempe to break her out of the facility, and together they embark on a dangerous journey to discover the truth about their past and mend their broken bond. But Palindromina will stop at nothing to bring them back before the truth behind the revival process and the ultimate cost of restored life is revealed. So, interesting. And then, finally, we don't have one that is the same wrapping. We have a silver one here from the wrap section. Oh, I know what this is. It's Stephen King. This is Flight or Fright by Stephen King and Bev Vincent, 17 Turbulent Tales. So this is a anthology of a bunch of different books, or not books, but stories. So it says, welcome to Flight or Fright, an anthology about all the things that can go horribly wrong when you're suspended 6 miles in the air, hurtling through space at more than 500 miles per hour and sealed up in a metal tube like a coffin, with hundreds of strangers, featuring brand new standout standout original stories by Joe Hill and Stephen King, as well as 14 classic tales and one poem from the likes of Richard Matheson, Ray Bradbury, Roald Dahl, Dan Simmons, Arthur Conan Doyle, and many others. Flight or Fright is, as King says, ideal airplane reading, especially on stormy descents. Even if you are safe on the ground, you might want to buckle up nice and tight. Love that, and it's a little over 300 pages. Can you not? I'll figure it out. Okay. So that's 6. So last time. And the lucky number is, it's too close. That's too close. I'm trying to get one that is like, okay, 11. Okay. I will be right back. Alright, and somehow the last two for the 11 on the new and 11 on the wrapped look like pretty similar. They're the same size just about. So we have Lisa Jackson's Distrust. It says, to dear reader, 75 plus novels into my career, I'm so happy that I get to keep weaving stories for you. These days, my novels often veer down darker paths, but even in my early books, there were traces of the themes and subjects I find most fascinating: revenge, obsession, and deception. The 2 novels collected here with the fabulous new title, Distrust, share a common thread of unseen threats. In Renegade Son, single mother Danielle Summers is convinced her ranch is slowly being sabotaged. Newcomer Chase McEnroe insists she should trust him, but Danny's suspicion that Chase is in league with her enemy is complicated by a secret from his past. There's nothing secretive about the hostility between 2 of Oregon's leading lumber families in Midnight Sun. The feud has been long, ruthless, and bloody, and Ashley Stevens and Trevor Daniels are still reeling from the damage it's caused. Now, 8 years after their relationship ended, Trevor discovers that not only is his bid for a Senate seat in jeopardy, but his life may be too, and the future of both may lie with Ashley. Filled with intrigue, I believe you will enjoy reading the novels and Distrust as much as I have enjoyed revisiting them. Lisa Jackson. So, there's 2 books in here. So, I might read both, or I might just read one and save the other one. It just depends on how long each one is. Okay, so this is chapter 2. Hold on. So it looks like the first one is 273 pages and the second one is 505 pages. No, wait. 506 pages. So it looks like the first one is going to be really long and Midnight Sun is not. So there's that. And then the very last one we're unwrapping from our shelves, you guys. Oh my gosh, I just hope I don't, yeah. It's called Don't Look by Alexandra Ivy. So it looks like this. It says, if you're on his list, you're as good as dead. A woman's naked body is discovered cold and pale as the surrounding snow, except for the crimson scarf around her neck. The weeks that follow bring more victims and evidence of a terrifying pattern. The killer has a list, and every woman on it will get what she deserves. Dr. Lynn Gale followed in her father's footsteps to become a vet in Pike, Wisconsin. For years, she's had little contact with Kerr Jansen, son of the town's late sheriff. Suddenly, he's back, insisting that Lynn's in danger. She can't believe anyone would target her, but someone is hunting the women of Pike, savoring every last moment. Kerr hoped that his father's frantic calls about a serial killer were just an old man's delusions, but the body count doesn't lie. In this quiet town, a monster stalks and kills, and soon Lynn's will be the last name on his list. So, it looks like it's iffy on the chapters, but it is 32 chapters long and about 393 pages. So that is everything. We have 6 books or 8 books here. We went 4 rounds of the generator, which I think we're going to do that for February as well. Maybe. I don't know. I want to pick some books for February that are more around like the Valentine's Day era time, but I'm not sure. But I really do like that. Some of my books are wrapped and my new ones are not wrapped yet. One thing I will say is I am definitely still working on Merry Little Meet Cute by Julie Murphy and Sierra Simone. I am actually not on chapter 9. I am on chapter, I think it was like chapter 13 maybe, which is about 175 pages in, so I'm about halfway through. I've been listening to it on audio. I found it through my library, believe it or not. So I have that one, and then I'm still trying to make my way through the 3rd book in... You open that door? The 3rd book in the Good Girls Guide to Murder series. I just kind of don't want it to end. So, if I'm being completely honest. So I'm like milking it as much as I possibly can. But with that being said, I hope you guys enjoy, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye. Happy New Year.